What is up? Welcome to the lab. Today, we're talking all about personal branding. Inherently, we all understand that building a personal brand is very important right now. It can help you get jobs, clients, it can help you meet someone. It just opens up all sorts of important doors. But how can we actually achieve a social media presence? The social media monster is insatiable and just feeds and feeds and feeds. The answer is you need to build out an in-house social media team. And I'm going to break down all the different roles that you need to have served to build your own in-house social media team. Let's get into it. By the way, if you're new here, just take a moment and make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on the weekly content that we're pumping out, all designed to help you build better content in less time so you can focus on what you love. All right, let's get into the episode. So you're looking at building out a social media team. The first question I think you need to ask is, do I want to go in this by myself with my own team? Do I want to manage my own team, or do I want to hire an agency? There's no wrong or right answer to this. I think in the future, we're probably going to see a lot of small businesses with in-home social media teams. But you can always hire an agency, which will save you loads of time and money. And guess what? I actually happen to run one. So if I can be of service, you can hit me up. But let's talk about the roles. The first role that you're going to need for your social media branding team is a strategist. You need someone that actually can come up with your brand identity, who you serve, get really clear on imagery and the overall strategy and the messaging that you want to accomplish across your multiple channels. The reality is that a lot of what you're going to do when it comes to branding on social media all has to do with your banners, your face, the messages in your about page. It's not so much the post that you're putting out every day. Those are great for getting attention, but what you need to do is have a cohesive message across all of your social media platforms, specially designed to communicate to the people on that platform. People on Facebook consume content differently than people on Instagram and TikTok and LinkedIn. Every platform is a little bit different. So you want to have a strategist that's able to identify the message that you want to get across and how you can actually get it across on the various platforms. So you need a strategist. The second role that is absolutely mandatory is some sort of assistant that can handle communications. This could be communications for collaborations with other guests. Maybe you have a show and you want to bring guests on. You need someone to help manage that, both the intake and the outtake, the post production. You need someone to handle all the questions that are coming in. You're probably going to be getting DMs on various social media platforms. You're building out a profile. You're becoming more well-known. So as people reach out to you, you need a way to reach out and connect with them as well. Studies actually show that consumers in 2021 expect to get a response back within 24 hours. And if it's outside 24 hours, it really hurts your brand credibility. Now, I would really encourage you to make sure that you've got someone that's on point and you build out various templates, standard operating procedures, because you want to make sure that the person that's handling your social media communications and messaging speaks for the brand. They understand the brand. They understand who they're speaking to. Because again, that's why you have a great strategist, so you can bring all of your communications together to accomplish a single solitary mission, a single solitary goal. The next role you're going to need for your personal brand is the talent. And guess what? That is you. I know you might not think that you have as much talent as you actually do, but you are going to be a key part of this. And there's all sorts of different ways that you can create content. I typically recommend devising some sort of show where you can be the star, the center of the show, where you're delivering valuable information regularly. And then your team is going to leverage your talent, the content that you record, to build out that profile through memes and videos, podcasts, short clips, blogs, outlines, PDFs, sliders. There's just a lot of different things that you can accomplish if you have the right strategy and the right talent with the right team backing them up. So guess what? You're going to be a key component of your personal brand. Go figure. So next, let's talk about editing. You're going to need several editors to build out your social media team. You're going to need a video editor to edit video, chop up video, create memes, miscellaneous type of content there. You're going to need a graphic designer or graphic editor who is going to create still images, PDFs. They're going to help you with logos, banners, just all sorts of the miscellaneous stuff that goes into really defining and bringing an image and a real feel to your personal brand. If you've got a podcast, well, you're going to need a podcast editor, someone to actually edit and manage the podcast. A lot of work goes into post-production when it comes to audio and producing that really high quality sound. So that's something that you're going to need as well. A big part of social media is the actual copywriting. It's the words that go into the posts. It's the actual content. It's the hook. It's knowing how to use the hashtags. But copywriting is very, very important and very incredibly difficult to scale. I mentioned earlier that as the talent of your show, as the talent of your personal brand, I really think that it's a good idea that you set up a Google Drive, some sort of folder, some sort of cloud where you can store a lot of your information. And as you're preparing to record your videos, just like I'm doing here, or when you're preparing to record your content, you want to include outlines to all that content. And those outlines are really going to help your social media team in creating lots of micro content off the back of your anchor content, that main long form recording that you're creating. And you can leverage those outlines and put them next to a great copywriter, so that copywriter will be able to write words that stick, that compel people, that make people just want to keep on reading. Social media management's important too. Things are always changing on social media. Who's liking your post? Who's engaging with your post? Are you going to be commenting and responding to all the comments? Because you need someone to do that. That's an important role. If you can't, then you need to hire somebody that can. At the end of the day, we all understand that if we don't build a reputation for ourselves online, we're not going to matter. The reality is, if in 10 years, if you don't have a social media profile, you don't exist. You don't matter. So building up that digital reputation is really important. And I know how difficult it is to satiate that social media beast. It is never full. It only knows how to consume. And it's a big struggle. But I think that if you start focusing on these different roles and recognizing that you don't have to do it all alone, you can either outsource this, you can to an agency like Mark Savant Media, or you can start to build out your own team with your own systems and your own processes. I'll tell you what, it's a heck of a lot cheaper to build out your own team, and you might find that it's going to help you to create much better content. I mean, honestly, that's probably what I would recommend. I'd recommend you start thinking about, how can I outsource certain parts of my process? When we talk about all these different roles, the strategist, the guest coordinator, the talent, the video, the graphic editor, the podcast audio editor. We talked about having a copywriter, a social media manager. There's so many different roles to fill. And what I would challenge you to do is sit down and look at creating a budget. You're creating both a time budget and a monetary budget. Okay. How much time can you commit to building your social media brand? Or how much money can you commit? Because it's going to take one of the two. After you recognize and you understand the special time that we're at, now you need to try to decide how you can actually build out a team that's going to work for you. And I promise you, if you start focusing on this, it'll be a huge differentiator for you moving forward. If you're serious about building your personal brand, you got to hit subscribe right now. Smash the like button. Share this with someone that needs to see it, because I'll tell you what, we're coming back week after week after week to provide you with the information that you need to create better content in less time. I'll catch you here next time. This is Mark Savant signing off. Peace.